Hey guys, what's going on? GM Magnum here with Dice Bag and GM. We've been on a bit of a hiatus here recently due to schools, work schedules, things like that, so we haven't been gaming as much as we wanted to, but while I was in school, I thought of a great idea. I'm going to run a completely random scenario, and I'm doing such with the help of the Wiz Dice Storytime or Storytelling Dice. These are a little open to interpretation. I'm not going to be going directly off of anything, but I do have plenty of apps on my tablet for random encounters, for random loot, for random everything. I gave the group parameters. So the parameters are as follows. All stats are rolled using the 4d6 drop, reroll ones, drop the lowest method so that they can really get a good pool. Roll 7 sets, take 6 for your abilities. The other is at level 16. So everything you're going to see today is level 16, hard hitter, good time, right? The third caveat was for gear. All of their combinations, all of their bonuses combined cannot go over a plus 15. So they can add +1, +1, +1, +1 as long as it all stacks up properly. They can do a +10 on one item. They can do a +15 on one item if they wanted to. The only rule was when you add everything up, it could not be over a +15. The third bit, I have the opener set up. I know what I'm going to do for the opener. It's going to be kind of, I'm going to be stealing from pop culture on this one. So I'm looking forward to that and how the players react. And lastly, I have no idea what anyone is playing. I have not seen character sheets. Every time someone mentions their character, I tell them to shut up. The only thing I really know is what I need to know for Throwmack's character. They're going to do intro videos for theirs in a minute, so you'll understand what I mean. But there is a key piece of information on his character that I need to know as a DM. Other than that, I have no idea. No clue whatsoever. I do know that these guys have all been working together, that they've all come up with something that I'm assuming is going to work between the four of them. Unfortunately, Nichevo is not going to be joining us today, but this should be epic. Again, using all of the fantastic Storytime dice, using a couple of apps to help me run encounters and pull up critters and whatnot. Other than that, it is going to be open forum, open format, hopefully a lot of chaos, a lot of fun, a lot of good times. So stay tuned. Up next, we're going to have the character introductions. Everyone's going to tell you what they're running, what their thought process is. Should be a really good time. This is GM Magnum for Dice Bag and GM, and keep those dice rolling.
Hey everybody, GM Allen here, doing my character introduction for today's session. Went out on a limb here. I've never got into playing psionic characters, and today I'm going to do just that. So I've got a 6th level Scion with 10 levels of Thrall Herd for the ECL 16 that we're playing today. This is going to be a lot of fun. He is a kineticist character, however, he's taken the prerequisite feats to be a Thrall Herd. The 150 something believers that my character has aren't really going to factor into the game today. Really, it's just going to be my 2 thralls that I'm eligible for, which are the same as a cohort, but Thrall Herd gets 2 of them once you reach 10th level. And I'm going to have 2 6th level believers that follow me around and basically are just my hand servants. So the character itself is armor free, and the only well, not armor free, excuse me, not wearing real armor, but is wearing a psychoactive skin of the hero, and his only weapon is a gauntlet that he wears that's enchanted and beefed up big time. The biggest thing with that is that it's psychic and it's defending. So the gauntlet, based on how many reserve power points I have, has a higher bonus on the gauntlet, and then defending lets me transfer that to my armor class every round if I want to. So I've got that. My first thrall is a razor boar half dragon. half deep dragon. It's going to be really effective. It's going to be really fun. Between the ability to trample and Vorpal tusks, it's going to be an interesting character to play in combat. In addition, the Razor Boar has awesome blow, which allows me to take 4 off of my attack bonus, and if I hit, I throw the target 10 feet, assuming that they're my size or up to 1 size larger than me. And that character is a large character, so anything up through huge I can throw with a hit on awesome blow. That'll be good. My other thrall is a juvenile fang dragon. And the cool thing about fang dragons is that where they lack a breath weapon, they have ability drain every time they hit with their bite attack. With a fortitude save, the character or the target doesn't have any ability damage, but if they fail their fort save, they lose 1d4 Constitution points. So that's pretty effective and interesting. The other cool thing about fang dragons is they actually have they deal damage at 1 size larger, or 1 age category larger than they actually are. So even though he's juvenile, he's dealing higher damage than another juvenile dragon would. And he has bite, 2 claws, 2 wings, and a tail slap attack. And with the tail slap or a claw hit, I can attempt to trip for no attack of opportunity. So both of my thralls are essentially going to be bodyguard characters for my kineticist. The only difference is that the Razor Boar half dragon is going to be doing a little bit more charging out and running around, whereas the Fang Dragon's going to hang back. So it's going to be really interesting to see how it plays out. Again, I've never played a heavily psionic character before, so it should be good. See you soon.
What's going on, nerds? GM Throwmac here. So today we're doing our new little level 16 smash and grab game, and as everybody else previously stated, nobody knows what anybody else is really playing. Small group, we've kind of discussed what we're doing. We kind of know what we're doing, but Magnum has no fucking clue what we're doing. So my character is a 3rd level barbarian. I think he's a 6th level or 7th level war mage. Yeah, 7th level war mage and a 6th level rage mage. But I have a curse placed on me of curse of multiple personalities. So I had to roll up 4 separate character sheets for each personality. One of them is a Crusader's Justiciar. 8th level Crusader, 8th level Justiciar, you know, for the king's justice, everything. And for a king, we never really mentioned who his name is. I also have a 11th level Swashbuckler, 5th level Dread Pirate. Basically Wesley from Princess Bride. And I also have a 6th level Bard, 10th level Virtuoso, who is true neutral. So everything's kind of like, not really my problem. So I think that'll be a lot of fun. I'm not trying to be the hardest hitting guy this time. I mean, usually I play like the party leader, or like, you know, the brute. We'll see how it goes this time. Alright, keep them dice rolling.
They're fun fighting.
I'm GM Alton, and for today's adventure, I created a fighter barbarian who goes into a bear warrior who can also fly. He is essentially, for those of you who have seen Guardians of the Galaxy, Drax minus his daggers, because, you know, weapons that you can get taken away are silly. Doesn't really understand civilization because he didn't really get to civilization until he was about 50. He's only about 100 now, and even whenever he was in civilization, he kind of got kicked out a lot. Ripping people's spines out will do that. So anyway, we'll see how this goes.
Hey, this is GM Cordelia, and for this adventure, I am playing a 15 level druid with 1 level beastmaster. She's going to be, I centered her around being very focused on having bison, so she can change into a bison, and she has a bison companion. She's also 85, So we're going to do a lot of charging and trampling and kind of stuff like that. So we'll see how it goes.